Hey everybody, welcome to the group selection process for the Fire 2 Open Season 3. I'm crabmasterjohn, aka Daniel, and I'm here co-hosting today with Antongb. Anton, you want to say hi?
Hey everyone. Yeah, so I guess the way the process is going to work today is we're going to go one division at a time, fire division first and then ice division. And the selection process is going to essentially start with three of the, I guess, top seeded players in each group per division. So we have Zoras, Christopher Ho, and Rainier starting us off. And what's going to happen is each of the players is going to select who they want in their division, give us the reasoning why they want them in their division, and then the person who they selected last for their division is going to be able to select the next person to go into their group essentially.
Yeah. So we have this really interesting setup, which is going to be very tense and pretty spicy, where the players get to select at least a little bit who they're going to end up picking to play in their group, and it's fun because you want to pick the player, presumably, who you think you stand the best chance of beating. But
right.
On the other hand, everybody's here for a good reason. It was a tough qualification process. Nobody's here by accident. So
I mean,
everybody can beat everybody. So everybody can beat everybody, and it's really you're playing the odds. It's just a little bit of probability who you think you stand slightly best chance against, and it'd be really interesting to hear what all the competitors' reasonings is for why they made the picks that they did.
Right. So I guess we'll be starting off with I'm assuming Zoras first, correct? So
hi everyone.
Hey Zoras.
How's it going? What's who do you have in mind for selecting into
how does that go? Do I choose now or do you have
hey, you can let us know who you're thinking, who between
what's your
thought
process for the pick?
Who are your top picks essentially?
It's kind of a very difficult decision because everyone is very good, obviously. He's to be qualified, and then the question is which style will match better. You don't want to be identified too strongly as the favorite of the group. So in the end, I decided probably it was better not to overthink it too much. And I'll go, so I can say my pick now? Or is...
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go with my fellow countryman, Ryan the Man. You're in group one.
Okay, so we have our very first pick locked in. So Zoras and Ryan the Man.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm honored to be picked first. Thank you,
man. So, next we're probably gonna have to. I mean, Christopher Ho's not here, right?
So. Yeah. So Chris Ho's not with us today, so his pick is going to be done automatically.
Yes, it's going to be automatically done based on whoever has the most, I guess, Fire 2 open points. Right? That's also in his division currently.
All right, so I can actually
let us know in a sec who that pick ends up being.
I can actually say how that's supposed to work out. So how that works out is that much like a fantasy football draft, when someone doesn't show up, they're auto drafted. The way seeding was done for this is that there are Fire 2 open points that you accumulate over time. For new players, they have none because they haven't been in the tournament before, so they're going to be the lowest. But they are also seeded by ELO. So it's going to go from bottom to top if you're not here or you haven't given me a list. And I'll let you take over with what his one request was.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Christopher Ho did say before the tournament started that the only thing that wasn't allowed to happen was that Jesse G got picked for his group, and the reason for that is because unfortunately Jesse pretty much tanked his chances of doing anything respectable in the last Fire 2 Open. But fortunately for Chris, Jesse G isn't going to be participating this time around. So it's free reign.
It's really unfortunate, honestly.
Yeah, it would have been fun. I mean, I think if Jesse G was here, there's a good chance that production would have just ignored the request, but that's not happening. So the pick is G Warwick will be in Chris Ho's group.
So you're pronouncing that right?
Yeah, I assume so.
Is he here?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah. Figured I was going to go early as the bottom elo in the entire tournament. Probably wasn't going to last too long. My guess is he wanted the bottom elo player and didn't show up just so he could, didn't have to back up his decision of being a coward and picking the easiest guy to pick off.
Actually, I have no idea how the selection for this worked out in that case. Yeah, or maybe he is back there secretly messaging Chris.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, knowing what I know about Chris Ho, he does want to play like the toughest games he can, and he does want to try as hard as he can against the entire field. He's had a pretty bad run of some unfortunate luck in the first 2 fire opens, and so I think he's still looking for a chance.
Well, I sure hope that bad luck continues.
Yeah. well, you can be that bad luck, it turns out. But yeah. I mean, I think you're also being a little bit humble, because you did beat Logus in the qualifiers. Now, some of us have lower opinions of Logus than others, but that's no easy feat.
I did not beat Logus in the qualifiers.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, never mind then. Production.
I played a friendly match against Logus like 2 days before qualifiers, and he kicked my butt. So yeah, no.
All right. Well, production gave me. Yeah. That was on production, people. That wasn't fake news by me.
That's fake news. I guess we can move on to Rainier then, right?
Yeah.
For his first pick. I'm sure he's prepared something really special.
I've definitely put some thought and effort into this. When I first heard I was going to make a pick, I was like, okay, this is going to be easy. I just want to pick somebody that's willing to blunder at the highest stage. And immediately George Shortwell popped to mind since he completely failed to make a town, but he wasn't even good enough to make it in. So I had to think harder. But then another name popped to mind, another player last season who blundered away a win in the highest pressure situation, and that's Clabo. He absolutely threw the game to Zorus by failing to notice that dwarves had not connected and just dropping victory points on the table. However, I'm sure you see the problem that I see is, unfortunately, BGA has now added a visual representation of network, and however unlikely, it is possible that computational crutch might make Clabo a competent competitor. So I am moving further down the list. I went deeper and looked into some people's games histories in order to get an idea. And it's tough. I looked at a lot of Barnawal's games, and on the surface, while it looks like he knows how to play Terra Mystica, I'm not quite convinced. Sometimes it looks like he's playing hexagonal tic-tac-toe and just trying to get his structures in a line. Sometimes it looks like he thinks it's Hungry Hungry Hippos and he just needs all the white pieces in order to win, and he just has no coins and a ton of workers. So I was very tempted by that. But ultimately, there's one player who picks coin towns at a rate 4 times higher than I do, and power towns at a rate 5 times higher than I do. I have a well-known distaste of coin and power towns. I think it signals your economy is being formed in potentially suboptimal ways, and if you're taking them that often, I don't really trust you. And so the pick here has to be J-Stu.
Okay, well, so just for everybody else who has to pick in the future, Rainier has just now set the standard for what you're expected to do when you announce what your pick is. We want the full justification. We want the actual history. Production is now telling me that J-Stu is the man who actually beat Logus. That hasn't deterred Rainier at all. We heard the very sound reasoning come through. So we have the pick. It's J-Stu, and we heard the whole story as to why. So everybody else, I hope you're ready to give us the the essay on what your pick is going to be, and looks like Rainier came prepared. So
I mean, I can't even top that. It was probably one of the best speeches I heard all year. Should we, I suppose, circle back to, I'm saying Gorak, right? Or was that? Oh, no, Gorak is
so
Christopher's pick, so it would be Zoris's pick, right?
Or would it be Jace Stu to pick immediately? Is it going right?
Oh,
yeah.
Jace
We're gonna snake back. So we went group 1, group 2, group 3, and now we're gonna snake back from 3 to 1. So Jace Stu, you just got picked. Rainier had some choice words as to why.
Man, I don't know. Is picking somebody and then give me all this motivation now.
And feel free to let Rainier know why he made a mistake too. That's fine.
I'm gonna win this game, and I'm gonna take 2 coin towns and 2 power towns.
4 towns, okay. That's good.
Maybe Alchemist. I don't know. We'll see.
It's already a mistake. Not Darklings over Alchemist, but okay.
Looked like a good setup. We'll see. I already had in mind who I was gonna pick ahead of time, and they got to me, and I was pretty excited. So I'm gonna go to this person. I played with them in one of the qualifying games, and then they added me as a friend right after. So I'm gonna go with Green Ray.
Ooh, wow, that's an exciting pick.
All right, I have chosen poorly.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, I don't need to make a pick yet, though. I don't make a pick till basically the end.
No, but we want to hear about how you're feeling about being in the group.
Oh, I'm excited to be in the group. I had no idea that adding someone as a friend on Board Game Arena was going to get me selected earlier in the Fire 2 tournament. So I'm going to have to think a little harder about how friendly I want to be in the future. But other than that, excited to be with Rainier and Jace. Rainier, I think we've played on Snellman a few times at least. I'm pretty sure we've played several games in the Fire Ice ladder and maybe even in the tournament, but I don't remember. So as you may have noticed, I think I played a grand total of 6 games on Board Game Arena. So
I will admit, Greg had a great strategy of I wasn't really able to steal his stats, and so I can't even smack talk him because it's all meaningless. Everybody else has hundreds of games I could pull from.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably pour through my completed games on Snellman, but yeah.
Then I would have had to manually do a bunch of stats, and that sounded painful. Anyhow, yeah, we have played each other. You're very good. I would have preferred to not see you in the group, but maybe you can't play live. That's really the only hope.
Yeah, live is a whole different thing. You don't get to sit around. You don't get to sleep on your move. It's much less civilized, but we'll see how it goes. So anyway, I'm in. Thanks, JC.
Both beat me in qualifier games, so I'm just hoping you can't beat me 2 games in a row.
I mean, I don't know that I can really support that logic, but it got us to where we are, so there we are.
That's what we're understanding is you got 3rd against them. In the original qualifier.
Yeah, so Jace Stu looking to give himself a run for his money. Yeah. And it's not the pick that Rainier wanted to see, but
so everyone's unhappy.
Exciting for everybody else. So I guess we're swinging back around now to the group 2 pick. Yeah.
So the one guy I want to avoid here, and it has nothing to do with ratings or whatever. I think everyone here has gone through the ringer, and everyone here has proven themselves to be quite good. So Barnawal, although he may be the lowest rated, at least according to the thing Bizzle sent out, he's also the only Canadian left. And I have this dream of having an all-Canadian fireside final here. And we already have Ryan and Zoras representing Group 1, and I'm in Group 2. So I need to leave the hope alive that Barnawal ends up in Group 3. So I can't pick him. He's off my table. And my strategy here is to pick people who may not be able to be playing at peak performance. And for me, that means I'm looking at the guys from France, because those guys, there's a reason they're not here right now. They're probably they're on a slightly different schedule, and certainly when we're playing our games at 7 Eastern time, they're starting at midnight. They could get tired and out of focus pretty quickly. So my choice, I think, is coming down to Astari or Zitkob. I don't know much about either of those players. I don't think I've played either of them. On the chart, Zitkob was ranked a little higher, and I want a good challenge, so I'm going to go with Zitkob here.
Wow. Okay, cool. So some deep metagame considerations, not quite the same as the ones Rainier brought to the table, looking at the actual...
I didn't do quite as much research as Rainier.
No, but...
I guess I don't know how to dig into the BGA stats like him. I'll have to talk to him.
You know, but research of a sort of different sort, and a pretty cool and interesting kind of pragmatic consideration. I like the no Canada team kill strategy as well. I think that's pretty fun.
No, it's not a bad choice, honestly. I think usually this time of the night, Zitkob's probably drunk, so so he should be good on Wednesday. No problem.
My second game in qualifiers this week was actually really good, and I was really drunk. So maybe I play better that way.
Oh, you are here. See, it's yeah.
Sounds like you should drink a little more when we play. Then, if, it can only get better, right?
Shouldn't say that to my liver, though, but I will. Yeah. Actually, last season, Bizel asked me to take a photo with a bottle of wine to show it for the Europe match. I didn't do it in the end, but yeah, I do drink a lot while playing Terra Mystica, so you can expect that from me.
That's good.
So, in that case, you probably hope he's not drinking, because then he'll zone out. And all right. So I guess in that case, we're circling back to Ryan the man.
All right.
Group one, right? Yeah.
I had thought about picks of who to pick, and the pick that I wanted to take was Zitkob, but I guess he just is off the table now. So with the other people remaining, I'm not really too sure who to pick. Haven't really played, I think, against them. I know Claybo is really good, so I think I'll stay away from Claybo. Maybe I guess I'll go with Mike Chike, if that's how you say it.
Sure. I'm honored. So I'm with you and it's Zoris, right?
Me and Zoris. This is the two Quebecers.
This is great. It's a smart pick because I haven't been playing as much. I've been playing more the other TM game, Terraforming Mars, so I might accidentally during the game attempt to claim a milestone or fund a reward, and not really do something Terra Mystica related. But I think this is good because I've watched a few Zora streams and I've typed something in the chat, like a suggestion, which turned out to be awful, and he might go with it and it screws up his game. So I'm going to try to maybe do that during our games and psych him out. It'll be good.
Yeah, I also want to let you guys know that during qualifiers also beat Logos. So I know that was a criteria to make it in. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, now the whole beating Logos thing is starting to seem like old hat. So
yeah.
Who hasn't beat Logos?
Yeah. Right.
So it's embarrassing not to beat Logos.
So am I picking next now?
Yep, that's right, Mike. You're up.
Who are the remaining candidates?
That's a good question. I know
Barnwell,
Claybo's still there.
Starry and Claybo.
Yeah.
And I want to mention that I think that was the first time Claybo ever received a compliment. Someone called him good.
Okay. Okay, so the Canada thing, I'm not supposed to pick Barnwell. I would ruin the Canada dream. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay. I don't know where Astari's from. I know Claybo's an American. Well, I'll go with Astari. I don't know if I have much history with him, but I'll take him.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody here really has that much history with him.
I believe he plays a lot of two-player. Right?
Yeah, and I think Istari could have been picked slightly earlier if it weren't for the interesting considerations we had, like the no Canada pick. And
all right, we'll keep it clean then. The Canada dream is alive.
Yeah. So Zitkob, your sobriety was called into question before.
Yeah.
How you feeling in a good state of mind to make this pick down to 2?
Well, I'm down to 2 out options. There's the option to leave the Canada dream open, but then I've played with Claybo a lot, and he's beat me a lot too. So. But I'll keep the Canada dream alive, and I'll pick Claybo to play with us.
Wow, Zitkob with the the absolute selfless, generous pick.
Canada. I hope Chris Ho remembers it when we play together.
Yeah. Well, I think Chris is going to be probably a little bit unhappy of how these picks went. I don't think he was expecting the no Canada pick thing, and Clay was probably a bit of a stronger competitor that he was hoping for. But this is it's a pretty cool table setup now.
Yeah, it's just,
Fortunately, Clay was not here to defend his honor.
Well, with my pick, I'm gonna pick Barnwell.
Nice choice.
Yeah, it took a lot of it was a tough decision, but
yeah.
Thanks so much. I don't know if I should be flattered or insulted. I'm being picked last. I'm looking forward to fighting for Canada, and I gotta say, I'll say everything that Rainier said about me is right. I don't know if Terra Mystica is Hungry Hungry Hippos. I get them confused a lot, and I'm really bad. So give me all the leech, give me all the coin power actions, give me all the bonus tiles, give me the good options. I won't be able to do any of it. So just give it all to me. It's fine. Don't worry about me.
Well said.
Yeah, so there's our 5 division games set up. We heard some pretty interesting justifications for both sides, and it sounds like production is saying we're going to go on a short break, and we'll be back in a few minutes with the Ice Division.
And we are back with the Ice Division. A small portion of the audio here was lost. However, this was just crabmasterjohn setting up Gino to trash talk your wonderful producer.
One problem with I had one problem with the whole tournament, and that was the thing that I was predicted last every single game. And that's not true. Yeah, it's not true. The last game I was predicted third, but the reason why I was predicted third was because he tried to caster curse me.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to look if Chris Bissell is able to play under pressure, and because of that, I'm going to pick him.
Yeah, so the man himself stepping out from behind the curtain.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. I muted myself. Okay. So last season, right? Everyone said, "Oh, the qualifiers are so hard, right? We can't get in. I don't know what to do, right?" So I said, let's play on a whim, right? We'll go ahead and enter the qualifiers. I'll enter on Saturdays because that's when I can get somebody to help, right? And we'll see what we can do. So I qualify. First time, right? 50, there were 50 people, over 50 people in that qualifier, and I'm in, people say it's hard. Is it? We'll see.
Yeah, you just have to get second on your first game and the winner.
Yeah, you have to get second in your first game, right? That's important. It's important to get second and have somebody really tired.
So it's tough when there's 4 people in your game. I thought it was going to be a 2-player game. I needed to get second. I didn't even qualify. So.
The player is awesome.
But yeah, so this will be fun. This will be fun. I mean, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing between Gino and I. Gino and I, Gino has the advantage of playing
being a better player.
What? Of being the better player? Oh no. No, Gino's been riding this wave of success recently, and I just need to cut that down a little bit. Gino's win rate versus me is currently at a 50-50. But it's only because I've been playing at his time zone recently, so we'll see what happens when we're playing in an American time zone, where it's not that bad for me, where I'm not playing at 3 a.m. So, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to Feistus, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta do production. I forgot about that.
All right.
Okay. So first, I was thinking then I will pick someone from the bottom of the list. But then I said to myself that it would be boring, and I want to play with Sprockets again, so Sprockets it is.
Wow. It's a bold pick. I mean, it's a big Sprockets. It's going to be interesting when someone from the bottom ends up in your group, and then they try to fight back. But,
oh my god, I love it.
Feistus with the hardest road pick. Sprockets, what you got to say about it?
Maybe Bizzles then predict me again fourth, and it will bring me luck.
Good to know. Good to know that my predictions hold so much weight.
Means I'll get to actually make predictions. I'm excited about that. I haven't done any research, and I barely played Terra Mystica since the last Fire Night, so we'll see if I might have to play a game or two before we actually play, but maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah.
Right on. I think, yeah.
Rainier saying in chat that we're muted. Is that true? Are we not being heard?
I'm legitimately watching this right now. I'm watching the bars.
Okay,
guess in that case, should we move on to Nerdcube?
Yep. The man
I think
himself.
one of the lowest seeds in the tournament, probably. No one really knows Nerdcube. But...
How did I get to be group leader? Still not sure about that. Well, my pick of Sprockets, just got busted up there. I guess it's probably good for the viewers. I had this great strategy to just take max time on all my turns. Really stall out Sprockets there. He loves that. But in doing my research, I went back a little bit to a very painful game for me. Fire 2 Open Season 1, Game 2 of the finals. There was a certain individual who was in that game who chose to not upgrade next to me, which led to me getting a horrible start as Alchemists and led to the Fakir's player, Andas, getting a great start, winning the whole tournament. Name went down in glory, and I've been, forgotten about. People don't even know who I am because I got that second place. And this is, of course, Fadi B. I'm going to be picking Fadi, get my revenge on him for that game. I was looking at some stats. I'm 12 of 15 beating Fadi, so it's just too bad that one of those 3 losses was that. And yeah, I'm looking for my big tournament revenge against him.
That's what we like to hear. Team Nerdcube motivated by blood.
Is
Fadi here?
Yeah, is Fadi here? Fadi should be here.
Can he comment? Can he give his 2 cents? Or
No, he's gone.
No, Fadi's not there.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're auto-picking then.
He's not.
Yeah.
No, it's like...
He's probably celebrating. Said, wow, easy group again.
Yeah.
Another win for him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, we're good. Okay. Sorry, I was just figuring out technical issues. This is the problem of being a producer and being in charge of things. Okay. So yeah. It looks like Fadi's not here, so he's taking roaming boar. So this will be a time. Who will also this group will just be auto picked for the rest of the time.
Well, it would have been auto picked anyways, right? Because by the time we snake back.
That's fair. You know what?
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the best for everybody. Man, I wish I was in group three. At
this was my whole plan. I'm the only one who picks from group 3.
That's right. So I guess we circle back to Sprockets then in that case, right?
Yeah.
To get the 3rd selection for group 2.
All right. Well, I just started doing some research since I didn't do anything in preparation for this. But
hold on. Fadi's here.
Oh, Fadi made it. Okay. So are we letting is the pick getting reversed? Is group 3
pick is getting reversed?
First
Fadi
time
makes
in
it at the last second.
First time in Fire 2 history, pick getting reversed.
Oh, I mean, if he showed up, Fadi, what happened to you?
I was stuck at work. I thought I could make it. I made it, but I thought I'd make it sooner.
You made it just on time.
Nice.
Okay. Well, do you need some catch up? Can the host catch up?
Yeah. All right,
please.
all right, Fadi. So here's the story so far. So it turns out that Nerdcube has never forgiven you for the way that you played in Fire 2 Open Season 1 in the finals. Nerdcube contends that your decision to upgrade next to Ondas rather than him was integral in Ondas winning rather than Nerdcube. And for that reason, you've been selected into Nerdcube's group again. And now you're up.
So I pick someone.
Yep, now it's your turn to pick.
And indeed, yeah, and let us know if you need to know who's
who's
already
available.
taken.
Yeah, okay.
I'm already off the board, so I know that you were really looking forward to picking me, but
I was.
Can't happen.
Okay. I'll just go on the. Where did you post?
It's
okay.
So currently, who is not available would be Gino, Hephaestus, Sprockets,
Fatty,
Bizzle,
this to you.
Nerdcube, and
Okay, no, I
those
have it pulled up here, Chris. Thank you.
Great.
All right. So I think I'll pick Simon.
Oh, I like it.
Okay.
Any reason behind?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't look at the stats. I didn't have time to check into any of that. But based on I think the games I've played against him, maybe I'm completely wrong, but I feel like I have a winning record against him. And I mean, he qualified without really winning a game. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pick him.
And now I have to check the games that we played, but I don't think I played a lot of games against.
Yeah, I think
guys.
I've seen your name. I've seen your name before, and I think we played a couple games together. I'll double check later. Maybe I'm completely mistaken, and you've beaten me every time. But I don't think that's true. But anyways, yeah.
Apparently, production saying you guys played 0 games together, but
really?
So Fadi has conjured up a memory of.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure.
I think I only have a losing streak against Roaming Boar, so I'm glad I'm not going to play against him.
Well, not
All right.
necessarily.
Maybe I
It
am.
could still happen. Yeah, but you have no control
I have
over
to
it.
pick, but I have to pick last now. So
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Production will go ahead and confirm, since production is on this call, that he has looked it up twice and checked. You have 0 games played against each other.
It's another Simon then maybe. Okay. That's interesting.
I love it. I love the flub already.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to play each other after this and
yeah, sure.
change that history.
All right, so Sprockets, you were interrupted.
Yes.
Got a couple extra minutes to do some more research.
That gave me a little time to do my research, and I had concluded I should pick Simon B. So since he's gone, I was debating between RDK and Bowser Hugs. RDK probably hasn't played since the last Fire 2 Open either. But I did play a few games in the speed tournament. I believe I played Bowser Hugs, and I think we had fun. So I'm gonna go with Bowser Hugs. Plus, I want to see him actually talk through that little Muppet that he has up there.
It ain't a Muppet. It's a Bowser.
I know. I was saying I was hoping it was a Bowser Muppet, so you could move his mouth and get him to do the speaking for you.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's a bit too difficult though.
Yeah.
So, any thoughts on being in this group?
Well, yeah, basically last time I actually played Sprockets, it was indeed on a bullet tournament, and I gave him the win by giving him what I won. So I definitely don't want it to happen ever again. And I do want to take revenge for some of the earlier 2P games where he used me to get on the first elo on BGA. So yeah, definitely coming for him.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So I checked. I checked. It's another Simon. I'm 5 against 6 against a certain Simon Bra something. I got the Simons mixed up.
Should we invite the other Simon to the tournament?
That's your first.
No, it's just another Simon I've played against. I thought it was the same, but it's almost the same username, but it's not the same.
I'm sure Nerdcube would appreciate a 5-player game. So.
Well, we'll just get him. It's fine.
All right, so Group 2 is shaping up to be pretty monstrous looking. And now we're back to Group 1, and it is, in fact, Production's turn to pick.
Okay, so, all right, so here's the thing. Production has done a lot of research into this. There's a reason I sent all the stats out to everyone, and Bowser was just so close to me. He was so close, right? And here's why. I wanted to pick the worst Giants players I could, right? Because I know, regardless of what NerdCube says, I am the best Giants player there is. And that's fine, right? We can argue all we want to on that one, but that's fine. But I know that no matter what, I have a huge advantage on that. Because either I know when to pick them, or I know they just shouldn't be picked. And Bowser is terrible with Giants. I mean, the worst. So
the worst is actually Logus. The worst is definitely Logus.
Okay,
because
that's
it prevented
fair.
Him from
we all watched that
shoot.
game.
Yeah. Shout out to Logos for being the person who is not in the tournament that's gotten trash talked the most.
Okay. So now it's gotten a little bit different, right? Now it's a little difficult, right? Because I know that if I pick Boar, then Deep Finesse is coming right in after. So this is hard, right? Holly, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about a group over here? How would you feel about joining Group 1?
I'm happy. Take me, please.
All right. Now here's the question.
Not take Deep Finesse.
Then the crowd will finally see that we played around 80 games against each other.
All right. So here's my question to you, Holly. Right? If I just happen to pick you, right? Would you perhaps maybe want to pick Roaming Boar? You know, just a thought, just a general question.
I like that name. I would.
All right. You know what? I as much of a all right. Hold on. Before I do this, I want to talk to Finesse real quick too. Finesse, how are you feeling so far? How's life going?
Well, I'm new here, so I have no idea what's going on.
I love it. So we played a few games, right? We have a 2-1 record against each other, right? I don't want to leave you out of this, right? But like I'm much more scared of you than I am Hawaii, which like says a lot about Hawaii's play.
I'm quite shocked by that.
I don't know. I guess if it makes you feel better, I just played my first game of Fjords like a couple of days ago, and so like basically I'm winning every game. So like it's
good
going to be
news.
all right.
This tournament isn't on Fjords, so you're gonna be fine. Okay. So let's see. All right. You know what? All right. Here's the thing, right? I'm killing two birds with one stone, right? So for the longest time in when I got to Elite League in last season, I went on a tear through Hawaii and through Gino, right? And for the longest time I've been like, was Hawaii kind of throwing that game, right? Did he want to help me and push me over the edge? And I've been questioning that for a while. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I want to see if that was true and see if I can beat him in an actual match. So with that, I'm going with Hawaii.
Nice.
Which game are you referring to?
It was the last game, possibly the last even game played in not this past seasons of Arena, but the one before it.
With Giants in? With me playing Giants?
No, I was playing Swarmlings that game. So
yeah, you Swarmlings, me Giants, and I don't know, some Brown.
I think so. That sounds reasonable. I don't remember it that well.
So for people who maybe don't know, I find it quite rich that Chris is bringing up Halai's Arena play in a specific game because, of course, Halai is the current Arena reigning champ. So maybe that one game went a certain way, but
it is what it is. All right. Well, Halai, it's to you. Welcome to Group 1.
Thank you. Well, I take Roaming Boar. I don't know him. I like the name. You asked me to. I can't change my mind now.
Man is
I'm really scared of deep finesse or finesse. I don't know how to pronounce. I feel like this guy's playing crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
And with that, host.
All right, Bowser, to you. Last pick.
All right, last pick. So yeah, basically I have a choice between RDK and Deep Finesse, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, just evaluating both. Well, first of all, I either wanted to pick Bizel because screw you, I'm gonna make you eat a shoe, or I wanted to pick Fatty B because we had like an interesting game where like a couple of days ago where he didn't want to build next to me and just like killed all my dreams of both winning this game and like building a round 2 town with the halflings, which is like unprecedented and absolutely awesome.
So Fatty not building next to people is sort of a recurring theme now.
Yeah.
It depends which people. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm out of these. Unfortunately, I'm out of these two. And as is a recurring theme, I'm quite scared of Deep Finesse because correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he used and probably is still a Magic Online regular.
Used to be. It's a thing of the past now.
Yeah, it's actually quite blast from the past. But yeah, I did remember like seeing your name on a fair amount of like 5.0 on the Magic Online daily lists and all that. So I was like, oh no, I'm not going to want to pick that. And since I have like, my other pick is another Frenchman and there can be only one Frenchman. So I'm definitely picking RDK.
Wow. And so RDK is not here, right?
Yeah, he can't defend himself.
But yeah, he can defend.
Yeah. Well, we have a sort of a Legends of Snellman group A and group 2. Pretty strong one. So I think Hephaestus' goal achieved of getting a very, very interesting and cool game here in group 2.
Also goal achieved.
RDK again.
Goal achieved is probably getting predicted to be 3rd or 4th again. With Bizzle.
Yep.
So.
Sounds great. I love it. You know what? I'm doing it.
Thanks.
But yeah, one bit of housekeeping real quick. So far it's only Sprockets who said and me who said they can't play at a certain date. So I'm about to announce the dates for people in about an hour or so. So if you have problems, let me know now. If not, we're good. This will be a time. God, it's worked out great for me. All right.
So that rounds it all up, right? And the Deep Finesse in the last group. So.
Yep. Deep Finesse, you are the most terrifying person that has not played an FTO yet.
Yeah.
Seems like it. Yeah.
I chose the arena champion over you. So.
Good.
Anyways.
Nordcube, are you happy with Deep Finesse?
I'm happy it's not Halai. I'll see you in round 2, buddy.
Yeah, I think when Bizzle was going through his whole Halai justification with the whole thing, and Nerdcube's just there nodding his head, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Definitely pick him.
Oh, I forgot about that. You know what? We'll see how deeply you get finessed over there, Nerdcube.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I guess you couldn't pick Nerdcube, right? Because he was already in a group. Otherwise, you would have, because you said not good giant players. So.
Oh yeah. We'll have a giant show off in round 2. It'll be fine. All right. With that, host.
All right, there we go. Right. So there's all the picks for Fire 2 Open Season 3.
2021 Season 2 or Season 1.
Sorry, yes, that's right.
Yes.
We're renaming.
Yeah. Officially branded 2021 Season 1.